What's up everyone, this Lion Sonic fan here, and today we're going to be counting down my picks of my top 5 moments in the Resident Evil Remake. That's right, we're doing another Resident Evil top 5, and I thought it'd be cool to take a look at my top 5 favorite moments in the game. So with that said, let's get into it. If you played the Resident Evil Remake, you know the fear of encountering new enemy types. There's no telling how fast and or vicious they will be. My 5th favorite moment of this game is the Hunter cutscene. Oh, this is cool. I remember this is cool. Hunters! In Resident Evil Remake, the game encourages you to use combat for the most part as a defensive measure, since the game isn't really combat orientated due to your slow tank controls. So to see a first person POV of an enemy freaking booking it towards a location is frightening, and to see him enter the same door as you is not a fun sight to behold. And the fast POV makes sense because the hunters are not playing around. They're fast, vicious, and will kill the crap out of you with no trouble at all if you're not careful. Coming in at number 4 is the intro. Alright, look at this. That's so cool. Alright, poor dude, by the way. Like, this is actually, like, creepy. I love this dog chasing as well. Alright, my boy Wesker, dude. Wesker is one of my favorites in the series. I'm of course talking about the intro feature in the remake and not the live action goofy but charming intro featured in the original. Every time I boot up this game and select a new save file, I usually watch the intro every single time. The first reason is because the intro looks absolutely gorgeous, especially in the high resolution of the HD version, which is what you're seeing now. The second reason is because I've never seen an intro to a horror game set up the atmosphere as well as this one. After a simple, brief explanation as to why our characters are here, the first thing they find is the mutilated body of Bravo Team's pilot. After that, they silently walk through the still forest, which is such a tense few seconds of silence until Joseph Frost is attacked and torn to shreds by Cerberus dogs. It's a sight that's genuinely disturbing. After that, the rest of Alpha Team gets in a pretty thrilling chase scene from the dogs, and everything from the music and magnificent CG really does get you hyped. That's why the intro is my 4th favorite moment in Resident Evil Remake. Coming in at number 3 is the Cerberus jump scare.
Because there's just a few dumb. Oh my god! I'm actually scared now. At the beginning it's not scary because there's just a few dumb. Oh my god!
For those of you who've played the game, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. There's not a super sophisticated reason as to why this is on the list, it's just a really effective jump scare. On your first time playing the game, you're not going to expect it, so many people love it. It's actually one of the most iconic moments in the series. You're just walking down a hall and boom, zombie dog in your face. That's why the Cerberus jump scare comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is the first ever zombie encounter in the series. Now this is a classic Resident Evil moment. Classic moment. Look at that. Our first zombie. Imagine you somehow live on the planet Mars and you miraculously didn't know Resident Evil is a franchise filled with zombies. This first zombie encounter will make you delete the game and continue building your castle in Minecraft. It's not some cheap jump scare, it's a genuinely slow and suspenseful moment that builds up to such a cool head turn. It also has the legendary status of being the first enemy you see in a franchise filled with many more horrific nightmares. People love this moment so much, it's become a tradition to have a cool first zombie, lost playlist, or a pissed off Mia encounter every game. This moment is awesome and it kicks off an entire series, and that's why it comes in at number 2. Coming in at number 1 is Wesker's betrayal. If you've been watching any of these Resident Evil videos so far, you know that Wesker is not only my favorite Resident Evil villain, but one of my favorite villains in video games ever. And all of that started in this moment. Throughout the game, there's multiple hints that someone in your squad is a traitor, and while it's painfully obvious who it is, it still doesn't make Wesker being the main villain all alone any less cool. In the jail run, you see someone who you thought was an okay guy be a cold, heartless, and cheeky Umbrella spy who's been holding Barry's family hostage to make Barry do whatever he says. He then reveals he's planning on awakening Tyrant, who looks freaking awesome. Before he's able to kill Jill, Wesker is stopped by the sandwich extraordinaire who gets some redemption. But Wesker is able to awaken the tyrant who looks freaking awesome like I said before, and in the Chris run things are even cooler. Wesker being the bad guy is much more dramatic since you meet Wesker a lot more as Chris, and Wesker straight up shoots an innocent Bravo team medic and awakens the tyrant before he's quote unquote killed in such an awesome and gruesome fashion. This scene is also cooler as Chris since this kickstarts Chris and Wesker's 13-year rivalry. Either way, this scene is dramatic and awesome, and that's why it takes the #1 spot. But what about you guys? What are some of your favorite moments in Resident Evil Remake? Be sure to comment them in the comments. If you haven't played Resident Evil Remake before, then what are you doing? Give it a try. It's only $20 for, in my opinion, the best survival horror game I've ever played. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, then please like and subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Peace, everyone.